Blink, and you'll miss them. But under one droplet, an 8-legged phantom strolls like it owns the universe. Tonight we zoom past the obvious and meet the creature that breezes through boiling geysers, glacier caverns, and even the vacuum of space, the tardigrade. Back in 1773, German zoologist Johann August Ephraim Goes peeked through his brass microscope in Hamburg and gasped at a little water bear. 2 years later, Italian biologist Lazzaro Spallanzani gave it the official badge tardigrada, slow walker. The Enlightenment crowd thought they'd cataloged everything, until this translucent bulldozer rewrote the margins, reminding us Earth's rulebook is forever unfinished. Picture a gummy bear crossed with a bulldozer. Those stubby legs end in telescopic claws that clamp onto grains of sand like mountaineers scaling Everest. Inside, a muscular pharynx pumps like a piston, shredding algal cells while a stretchy cuticle lets the animal balloon or shrink without a single tear. No lungs, no blood vessels, just pure hydraulic swagger. Here's the first plot twist: dehydration. When lakes evaporate, tardigrades curl into cryptobiosis, squeezing water from every cell until metabolic activity drops to 0.01%. They form a ton, a living cocoon, waiting years, even decades, for rain's encore. Freeze them at minus 272 degrees Celsius. They shrug. Heat them to 150 degrees Celsius. Same shrug. Blast them with 5,000 grays of radiation, over 1,000 times a lethal human dose, and they still crawl away, unfazed. In 2008, microbiologist Dr. Ralph Schill at the University of Stuttgart flash froze a swarm of Milnesium tardigradum for 30 years. He thawed them in 2022, expecting a microscopic graveyard. Instead, 85% marched off like they'd hit snooze on a Monday. Meanwhile, in Tokyo, Professor Kunihiro Hagiwara used ultra-short laser pulses to vaporize water bears, only to watch them reinflate and reproduce. Each experiment sounds like a dare, and the tardigrades keep winning. September 2007, the European Space Agency's Photon M3 capsule roared above Kazakhstan, carrying 3,000 tardigrades glued to quartz disks. After 10 days unshielded outside the craft, ultraviolet radiation riddled their DNA, but 68% revived upon rehydration, and many laid healthy eggs. In 2022, SpaceX's CRS-25 mission ferried Hypsibius exemplaris to the International Space Station, so NASA biologist Dr. Thomas Boothby could probe their protective protein DSUP, short for damage suppressor. Astronauts observed the protein wrap chromosomes like bubble wrap, blocking cosmic rays in real time. In 2015, University of North Carolina researcher Dr. Thomas C. Boothby rocked headlines claiming tardigrades swiped 17% of their genome from bacteria, fungi, and plants. Critics fired back, citing contamination. A year later, University of Edinburgh's Dr. Mark Blackster resequenced and trimmed the number to a modest 1.2%. Even so, horizontal gene transfer seems to gift tardigrades extra DNA repair kits, raising the sci-fi prospect of borrowing their code for human medicine. Pharmaceutical giants eye tardigrade glass-like sugars, trehalose analogs, to stabilize vaccines without refrigeration. Planetary scientists dream of using them as biosentinels on Europa landers, and synthetic biology startups already splice DSUP into human cells to boost radiotherapy resistance. The question isn't, will tardigrade tech change us, but how soon? In a universe that vaporizes stars for fun, resilience often hides in places no wider than a thread of hair. The tardigrade doesn't just survive, it redefines survival, shrinking apocalypse into a casual afternoon nap. If this microscopic saga blew your mind, tap like, share it with someone who loves cosmic plot twists, and subscribe so you never miss the next impossible story.